What's up, Wayne Barron here with darkfixit.net, and we are inside of Windows 10. This is a brand new installation. I backed up everything off from a 1 TB drive, and I am going to recreate my drives again. What I'm going to be showing in this video is not the installation of Windows, but how to sufficiently use your drive space in a manner of which allows you to have a constant backup. That is, as long as your hard drive, this is inside a laptop, as long as your hard drive in your laptop does not go bad, you have a constant backup of your Windows profile. And that is very important, very crucial to anybody, that if anything happens and they have to reinstall their system, that they have a backup of their profile. And also a place to have your media, your images, your office data, projects that you do. You do not want this information sitting on your C drive. We're going to come over here. We're going to right click on our start menu. We are going to come up to disk management. Okay, so as you can tell, we have our C drive right here, and our D drive is our backup. So we're just going to actually right click on this, go down to change drive letter and path, and we're going to change this to a higher drive letter. I'm going to put it on about R. Click OK, yes, and now it's going to reset this one to R. As you can see, it opened it up right here as our R drive. Now this will allow us to use that D. I have mine set up so that I have a partition set up for all of my profile information. So we're going to go ahead and create that one first. We're going to right click on this unallocated. We're going to choose a new simple volume, choose next, and then we're going to have this one at 40 and click on next. And this is going to be our B drive. Click on next, and this is going to be our Windows profile. Click on next, and then click on finish. And that is going to create our profile. And right here is the information that will go inside of this location. So let's go ahead and move this back over here. Okay, and now what we want is that we want a place to store all of our data that we download. That's all software and everything, not a drive that you install into, but this is a place where you can have all of your information stored at. So this is the way that it all looked before. This was my B drive, my C, my D drive, and my D drive was at basically 100 gigs, and I'm going to set that back at 100 gigs again. But this is after I'd already backed up everything. So we're going to go ahead and create our D drive. Right click, new simple volume, next, and then we're going to set this at 100. And that's going to be our D drive. And this is going to be our software. Click on next and click on finish. This right here is our D drive. So now we're going to do our E drive. My E drive is where I have all of the information for all of the lessons that I do, and that's right here, my Dark Effects projects here, and I had it set at about 200 gigs. I'm going to actually set it at about 250 this time. Okay, so we need to take our CD-ROM drive, we need to change its drive letter, and we're going to set it to a Z. Click on OK, yes, and then that way we can actually use the E drive. So that's alright, set it at E drive, click next, and this is my, click on next and finish. So that's basically what we have here. We got our C drive, which is for our Windows installation drive. We got our B drive, which is our profile drive. Our software drive for anything that we download is going to be going into here. Our Dark Effects project. This is our pictures and our music. This is our web development drive. Anything that has for our SQL Server, our Visual Studio installation, we go there. And all of my iNet pub will go inside of here as well. This is our project media 2. This is basically where everything else will fall into that's not being put there. So we're going to change this So we're going to change that to media installation. That's going to be where all of the Adobe products, 3ds Max, anything else that I use is going to be installed inside of this drive. This is my office drive. This is where all of my documents and everything gets put into. This is not where Office is installed at. Office is actually installed in C drive, and this right here is basically a catch-all for any overflow that I may have. So that's basically how I have my system set up. And so this right here will allow for, it makes it a lot easier, especially if you go to install your C drive. Because if you have just one big 1 terabyte drive sitting inside your computer and you've got every one of your files, all of your important data sitting on that C drive, and let's say that it starts to run sluggish and crappy, and then you have to go in and reinstall the system, you're going to have to back up all that stuff. Okay, if you don't back it up, then you lose everything. This right here allows, with my profile, with everything being put inside a profile, I don't have to worry about anything. The only thing I do is just come over here. I might have to back up some registry settings for IIS or another program, but other than that, I just stick in the USB drive, reinstall Windows 10 on the thing about every 3 to 6 months, and I don't have to worry about anything. You can also use this temp drive right here if you want to create a backup of your system using another software other than the Windows backup that comes with it. And so this just makes everything a lot more sensible instead of having everything setting on the default drive. I know that if I was to own a computer manufacturer, this is the way that I would design all my drives. As soon as it would go out, once you would open it up, this is how the structure would be on these humongous drives. And so, yeah, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to start moving everything over. Okay, so this right here is my B drive. Let's go ahead and come over here. We're going to open up our B drive, which is going to be right here. And so basically the only thing we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start moving stuff over. And I like to grab a hold of all of the less time consuming stuff and move it over first, because this one right here, this is my profile, and so this is pretty huge. It's going to be a couple of gigs. Okay, so this drive size is 345 or 349 gigs, and so it's going to take it a little while. So anyway, this is Wayne Barron with darkeffects.net inside of Windows 10 with a brand new installation and a brand new drive structure. And I hope that this helps you out. All right, this is Wayne Barron with Dark Effects Studios. Y'all have a good one now. Bye-bye.